Well, welcome to our national audience, Sunday Night Baseball from Petco Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2014 San Diego Padres.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They match up against a guy looking to put his injury woes from the past few years behind him, veteran right-hander Ian Kennedy. And standing in is Hanley Ramirez as we are ready to get this one going. And underway downtown tonight as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight, 55 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another try at 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short, but right to Cabrera, and that's the first out. So Kennedy off to a good start here, but before we get any further, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Justin Turner will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. That's in the air, headed for Quinton and left. And he's got it for out number 2.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez now in his former ballpark. If you're wondering about the most home runs in franchise history, Adrian finished his days in San Diego with 161, second only to Nate Colbert on the all-time list. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Fine inning of work that time for me and Kennedy. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. Here's Bud Black's starting lineup for the host Padres, and it looks like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. There's Everett Cabrera now, so he'll be the one to get things going in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. One and one. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Cameron Maben will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you never know. This might have been the lesser of two evils right here. If you take this pitch, you know it's strike 3. If you swing, you might bounce into a double play ball. So the best he could have done was maybe fouled that thing off, but instead, he comes up empty.
Yonder Alonso will dig in here. Ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
One pitch on the way. Cabrera running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Carlos Quentin will stand in now. And remember, these two have a bit of a history together going back to last year.
Yeah, and you'd hope that things might have calmed down by now. You'd certainly think so. But some guys have some really long memories out there.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Let's go, Padres.
Full count offering on its way. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Padres leave 1. We've played an inning. No score. Matt Kemp leads things off now in the top half of the
Leading off
second.
for the Dodgers, center fielder, Matt Kemp.
And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Yasiel Puig will take his first cuts of the ball game here. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center, and this will get by Quinton and Maben and go all the way to the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his mitt on it, so there is no advance on the play.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Andre Ethier comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. For Puig, he's at second with his first two-bagger of the year. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Maben is there now, and he has it, two gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Juan Uribe will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with two away here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
No score here as we play inning number 2. (1-0). And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If they can lay off that curveball, get into better hitters counts, they're going to see more fastballs, and that plays to your advantage as a hitter. You want fastballs and fastball counts.
Hard hit to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Dodgers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Will Venable will get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck.
Will Venable.
And a ball, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul.
Here we go.
Slice down the left side, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. and this is swung on and lifted in the air for Ethier in left. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy. And this ball just has 0 carry to it.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Now the first pitch. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
And there's ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Let's go, Pod.
Changed up on him there, but he makes the adjustment and pulls it through the hole on the right side for a 1-out single.
Batting 7th, second baseman,
Jed Jerko will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit down the line, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only 1 out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Yasmani Grandal will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Come on, Padres.
In there, 0-1.
Let's go, Padres. Let's go. Woo!
Now a ball hit back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. A.J. Ellis is ready to go here as we begin the third.
catcher, A.J. Ellis.
In there for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Swinging a high chopper. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Zach Greinke.
Zach Greinke will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here.
Shake it off. Let's get two.
Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one.
Come on. Try the double.
On the ground down the first base line. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Venable is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Hanley Ramirez will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game.
Keep that runner off second base.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
And you know, as a hitter, with the runner at first and one out, I think I'm going to see something down in the zone because I know they want me to hit into a double play. Instead, they go ahead and they challenge him up, and I don't think he was expecting that.
Justin Turner will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball one. Up top, it's 2-0. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for L.A. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ian Kennedy will start things off in the inning for the Padres with Everett Cabrera to follow.
Ian Kennedy.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike three called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Everett Cabrera comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Come on, Padres. You can do it, Friars.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Now here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
And even with two outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Come on, Padres.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke. It remains 0-0. Adrian Gonzalez will start off the inning for the Dodgers with Matt Kemp waiting on deck to follow.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Go.
And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And Quinton will have to get this one in off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Hit hard. Foul. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Go get that batter!
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further. Yasiel Puig will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Kemp off a second. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sliced down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, if you're going to make an out, you have to make a productive out. And that moves a man up to third now with just 1 away.
1 gone now in the Dodger fourth. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. One run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Get easy out.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner for third.
A.J. Ellis will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this will be fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres nothing. Yonder Alonso will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Carlos Quentin will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a good eye there from the young slugger Quentin as it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Three and 0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And Quentin refuses to chase it. He takes for ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Will Venable will try it again. He flew out his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
Chase Headley will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Kemp has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Padres leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Zach Greinke will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
So one away here with the bases empty, and it's back to the top of the order now for Hanley Ramirez. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
Come on, that was a strike.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that is over the wall, home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Justin Turner will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Second baseman, Justin Turner.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Now a ground ball here just to the left of second. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers in the inning on the home run by Ramirez. Middle of the night downtown. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Jed Jerko will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
And here's the first pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. That's slicing, just foul. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Run, let's do it.
Right on the corner, 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Out in front of a curveball here as this is bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Yasmani Grandal will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle.
Seth Smith.
You can do it, Smith.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is fouled straight back. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now this ball stroked out to left center field, and he'll have extra bases with 2 away as this is down into the alley. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Everett Cabrera will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. For Smith, that's his first double on the year. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Come in. Get that, Ribby.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go, Padres.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Come on, San Diego. Here we go.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Joaquin Benoit will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Joaquin Benoit.
Matt Kemp will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Kemp.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Come on now. Hey, right here.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Oh, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. That's it sharply past the mound and on into center field for a one-out single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
So a runner at first now with one away, and stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Come on, Dre, let's go.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, this ball got in on him just a little bit, so he wasn't really able to hit it as hard as he wanted. But he winds up moving his guy up to second base, so it wasn't totally a wasted at-bat.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Cameron Maben will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. First offering on the way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Ramirez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning, and you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Yonder Alonso will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Don, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Uribe for out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Carlos Quentin will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Here we go.
In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And he takes a called strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And there's ball 2 now. Two out, nobody on. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Come on, Pop.
And a A swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still down 3-0. Back here at Petco Park, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. A.J. Ellis will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, A.J. Ellis.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. Fouled back. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's the second time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Out in front of the fastball here as this is drilled into left field. That's a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Justin Turner will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Come on, Pod.
A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
slider here, but he stays with it and bangs it into center field for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's do it.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Come on. Stop him, Cole.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
It's time for the
Dodgers
traditional
strand a
7th
couple,
stretch.
but they lead it 3-0. Will Venable will get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with the fastball.
A 2-1 offering. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here we go.
Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. And that'll take care of the leadoff man here in the home 7th.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Chase Headley will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch of the at-bat is lined hard into the gap in left center. That'll find some real estate out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
All right, nice job.
The second baseman, number 9.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and winds up going for a double.
Jed Jerko will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he misses 2-1. Through 6 1/3, Greinke still working on a shutout. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Yasmani Grandal come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
And these Padres have not really had that one key hit yet. This would be a perfect spot here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
What can he do here? 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Puig is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Chris Denorfia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Chris Denorfia.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. J.P. Howell will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Everett Cabrera will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there.
Come on, bud.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
Cameron Maybin will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And that misses 2 and 2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Deep breath. Now the 2-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, here's a hard hit ball that'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
Yonder Alonso will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
In there, strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 75, Rocco Rodriguez.
Carlos Quentin will be the first one to greet him now as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. The Padres lead it 4-3. Nick Vincent will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Nick Vincent.
Matt Kemp will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In for a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Yasiel Puig will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Strike this guy out.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. There to take it is Headley. Throw gets him. 2 down. 8th inning here from Petco Park. The Friars out on top in front of their home crowd as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Andre Ethier will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ball 2 now. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Put him away.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Carl Crawford will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Carl Crawford.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. We'll get a look at Will Venable leading off when we come back. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Padres lead it 4-3. Brendan Harris has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 35.
Scott Van Slyke is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field. There you see Will Venable now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Right fielder, Will Venable.
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Put a good swing on one.
That misses 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. All right. 2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Jed Jerko will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Runners on the move for second. Fouled straight back. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. Hooking just fouled by a matter of inches that time. Now another 0-2. In the dirt. Might not be enough to try it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Yasmani Grandal will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
That's a great example of one teammate picking up another there. After the guy before him struck out, couldn't drive the run in, he gets him off the hook here by knocking in the run with 2 away.
Kyle Blanks will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch coming. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Yeah, just a nice job of his in that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Brian Wilson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Brian Wilson.
Everett Cabrera will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, you can't afford to be selective now. You've got to expand that zone. Try and put something in play.
This one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 3.
Your attention, please.
9th inning save situation now is on to try to close it down as the veteran right-hander Houston Street. A.J. Ellis is in charge with starting things out in the ninth against Street.
A.J. Ellis.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And this ball will be chopped foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Miguel Olivo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Wilson, number 37, Miguel Olivo.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he'll have himself a base hit.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Now the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
And the slider here's not going to find the zone either, and it's 3-0 now. Justin Turner, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-1.
Might have been anticipating the sinker there because he was well under that one.
The 3-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
In a spot like this, where you have to have a base runner, you got to make sure you're swinging at strikes. By rights, he should be on first right now because that was ball 4.
Justin Turner is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And they'll make the catch to end it, and the Padres move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a good job here to come in and finish this one off. And in doing so, he's going to pick up his first save of the year.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it 5-3. Good night from San Diego.
Final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 5 runs on 9 hits. 3 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout 42,000. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.